Hi and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Vince. Thanks for stopping by. You're very welcome here indeed. So on the 29th of June 2020, I posted a video review of an NMN company called VitaMondo.net. And for 3 months, in all, nothing but very positive comments saying that the video was very accurate and thanking me for it. Then on the 17th of September, 4 completely negative comments from 4 separate people about the video on VitaMondo.net. So let's have a look at what those 4 people said, my reply to them, and I'd like to know what your comments are on these 4 comments on my review of VitaMondo.net. So this is the website on the video I made in question. You may remember it. It's a company called VitaMondo.net. And it was to date probably one of the worst ones that I've reviewed. It's obviously an AliExpress dropshipping site, which is okay, but if you're going to buy an AliExpress product, cut out the middleman like VitaMondo and just go straight to AliExpress, pay their prices and receive exactly the same shipping as you would from a middleman like VitaMondo. So from the date I posted this video, in the main, I had very positive comments. I'll just show you here. You can see here, flipping Eck, we're going to have to start calling you Sherlock. Great bit of detective work, excellent sleuthing. Best video until now. This was indeed useful. Thank you for such a great video. Thank you so much for your time and video. Makes perfect sense. Very informative. Thanks for another great video. Really good and useful. Beautiful investigation. Very good detective work. Wow, can I call you Sherlock? Great investigative work. So in the main, for this video, all very positive comments. Then on the 17th of September 2020, I received 4 not so positive comments, all within an hour of each other. This is the first one. And this one is off George Vormann, and you can see that I read this 13 hours after it had been posted. I got the 4 comments and I replied to all of them slightly differently because they all made slightly different comments to me. You can see this one here of George. It says, seems like you make reviews for the best payer, not our interests, right? So in the reply I gave to George, and you can go onto this review and you can search out George's comment, and I quite clearly stated nobody pays me to do these reviews. I started to review NMN suppliers when I was looking for a bona fide someone I could trust to supply my NMN. I've now found that person. I understand that some people will not want to use the same supplier as me, which is fine. These kind of review videos are quite popular, so I will continue to do them for my own enjoyment, but also for the information of others who may be looking to use other sites to buy their NMN. In the comment I said, I don't pay for them. Hopefully people leave a comment on a site they'd like me to review, or they leave a URL. No money whatsoever changes hands. And you can see from this review, it was 13 hours ago. So that's the first comment of George. Let's have a look at the next comment. So this was the second comment I looked at, and this was from Gabriela Cardosa. And Gabriela says, I had no issues with them. I don't get all your anger. Please watch the video again and see if you can see where all my anger is. I thought I was calm throughout the video. I offered my points in a balanced and unruffled way. No uncontrolled twitching or pulsing jugulars. You can see from this comment, I also read this 13 hours after it had been posted. So it's been posted within an hour of the first post. I replied to Gabriela asking what part she thought I was particularly angry in. And as of today, and I'm making this video on the 1st of October, Gabriela still hasn't replied to me. So on to the next one. So the next reply I got was off a gentleman called Hans Schroeder, and his comment says, curious, seems like you are paid by the competitors of this company. I got some product from VitaMondo and honestly, they seem okay. I also had no issues with PayPal. I wonder how YouTube do not delete these junk videos. Well, I don't think they delete these type of videos because they're not junk. They don't break any of their community guidelines. And if you read the comments in the comments description, apart from you and 3 others, everyone else thinks this video was a success. So this first comment showed Hans probably doesn't watch any of my other website reviews. I may be wrong, but other NMN suppliers such as Alive by Nature, who are now called Alive by Science, or Pro Health Longevity, don't see VitaMondo as competition, and I don't think they're losing any sleep over VitaMondo.net at all either. You can see from this comment again, it was made 13 hours, so very close to the time that the other comments were made too. Now, kudos to Hans, he did actually reply. He said, "My NMN experiment, good evening. I was discussing the issues at dinner with some friends, actually after seeing your video. A couple of them came to comment too. I purchased some NMN from them a month ago, and the package looked exactly as you said. An AliExpress bag. Still, the quantity, in my humble opinion, was legit. You're basically red flagging a seller for having a picture basically identical to the one from Ali. Still 90% of nowadays good." Again, 90% of the stuff from AliExpress is good, but there's no hard data to back that up. That's just your best guess. As far as I know, comes from a China factory, and honestly, I prefer to pay a bit less for fancy repackaging and have high quality goods. This is some kind of general rule. For the payment method, as said, I didn't have any issues, and actually PayPal is much safer than wire transfer and credit cards, as there is customer protection dispute regime. You should read about it. So I do appreciate this kind of reply. 90 something percent, and there's me just throwing away percentages, 90 something percent of the people who make a negative comment or troll on my channel and I respond to don't bother to reply, which is fine. That's entirely up to them. So Hans says, my reply to Hans was, "Hi Hans, many thanks for your reply. I do appreciate both the tone and tenor of your message. To your points, yes, as far as I know, all NMN comes from China. But if you think VitaMondo.net are charging you a little less for their frugal packaging, in my humble opinion, you may be wrong. They're charging you more and with a third-party certificate given to them by the first party." Which leads me to his second point, where he says, "I honestly prefer to pay a bit less for the fancy repackaging and have high-quality goods." First of all, how do you know it's high quality? Hans, did you get it checked by a third-party lab of your choice? Now, I agree, PayPal do have a good dispute process. My point was that dropshippers only use PayPal because it's free. They don't want to pay for emerging gateway, which kind of goes into the dropshipping way of doing things, which is do things as cheaply as possible, barely inside any law, and make as much profit as possible. My other point was that if you or anyone are going to buy from NMN or going to buy NMN from VitaMondo.net, you might as well just cut out the middleman and go straight to AliExpress. You'll receive exactly the same product in exactly the same packaging, in exactly the same time frame, and with a similar payment protection method. And if you abide by your mantra, which you stated in your comment, I honestly prefer to pay a bit less for the fancy repackaging and have a good quality product by going straight to AliExpress and cutting out companies like VitaMondo.net, which is obviously a dropshipping site. You'll be doing just that. You'll be cutting out their profit. If you buy an AliExpress product from VitaMondo or any dropshipper for that matter, in my humble opinion, you're just throwing your money away. So that was my reply to Hans. I was hoping he was going to come back and challenge some of my comments, but again, as of today, 1st of October, Hans hasn't replied. Right, I left this comment to last because you'll see that this individual obviously thought long and hard about their comment. Obviously a massive intellect, an awesome command of the English language, and to tell you the truth, I was a little bit worried about this carefully crafted comment, that it was trying to trip me up with its thoughtful use of words, tone, and I'm guessing its underlying subtext. I thought he was trying to goad me into some kind of response that when he then responded would leave me with egg on my face. So this is the comment of my Martin Bryanson. And you can see again, I viewed this comment 13 hours after it had been made. So all of the 4 comments I talk about in this video were all made within a very close time frame. I was careful not to annoy this literary genius with my reply. The last thing I wanted to be was drawn into a battle of wits with this wonderfully witty wordsmith. This well thought out comment obviously cut me to the quick, and I did actually think about closing my channel, giving up on my enema experiment, grabbing a bottle of whiskey and crawling under the bed sheets. Such was the impact of this carefully crafted riposte. So my reply was, "Hi Martin, thanks very much for your question. I remember I'm trying not to poke the bear. It's interesting, I've now had a few people post negative comments about this video, all within a few hours. None of whom have commented before my channel, and none of whom specifically have commented on any other website review. I wonder, do you have anything to do with this company, or have you bought NMN from this company? Also check out the other 90 plus comments on this video, and I think you'll see that you're in the minority." I waited with bated breath for this, for the reply, but unfortunately again, as of the 1st of October, Martin has not replied. So, as I was putting together the content for this video, spookily enough, I got another comment on the VitaMondo video. This time not a complaint, this time a statement or a question, and this is it. And they say, "OMG, I'm here because I got no mail from them," Google in brackets. "I'll see what appears here." I wasn't too sure what the comment made, so I just said, "Thanks for your comment. Did you buy from this company?" And they then replied quite quickly, "Yes," or "That's the point." So I said, if my assumption is correct, they'll have to contact their AliExpress supplier to see where your order is, as they have no idea when it was processed or posted. And that's my point with AliExpress dropshippers, is that if you buy something from, say, Allied by Science, or you buy something from donotage.org and it doesn't arrive, you can call them and you can say, "Where's my package?" And that person can go next door to the postal department, or they can email the postage and packaging department, which is probably in the same building, and get an answer within an hour or so. The problem is with dropshippers, they don't have stock on hand. They don't have the stock in their company location. Their stock is in the factory or the warehouse in China. So they have to send an email, which may take a day because of the difference in time. And then they will reply back, maybe immediately, maybe it'll take them a day to reply back. So you won't get an answer about your shipment of dropshipping companies at all. And they will usually try to write this into their terms of reference or into their frequently asked questions around usually statements like, "We're very busy, please understand we've got a massive volume because this product is so successful, so it may take us a couple of days to get back to you." It's because they don't know. They have to contact the other side of the world to find out where your package is and where it is in the process. So this comment, the other thing I didn't understand was why Google was in brackets. So I checked. When you Google VitaMondo, the video I did on them comes up 4th in the search, which I'm guessing is probably not going to be high on their good things list. I hope it's helped this person, because I'm guessing they Googled VitaMondo, saw my video, watched it, and if they're not happy with the process, or they're not happy with the service they're receiving from VitaMondo.net, then they should take Hans's advice, and they should take full advantage of the PayPal protection that's afforded to them. So hopefully, silver lining for this particular buyer. So when I did the first review of VitaMondo.net, I don't think I was checking out people's Trustpilot pages. So let's have a quick look at their Trustpilot page. Any guesses on what their score is? Okay, so this is it. No reviews, nothing at all. So I can't remember off the top of my head how long VitaMondo have been trading, but nobody seems to have wanted to bother to say they're doing a good job or a bad job. So 0. for Trustpilot score. So the main question that these 4 comments posed to me was, why? Why nothing for 3 months on this video, and then these 4 negative comments all almost at exactly the same time? Surely they must be connected. So I looked again at the VitaMondo company and their address, and you can see that their company is based in Finland. And I remember the names of the gentlemen that had commented, all mainland European sounding, maybe Scandinavian, maybe Northern Germany, Estonia, Latvian. So maybe these are people who belong to the company from that area. But then I thought, what about Gabriela Cardosa? Not a very Finnish sounding name at all. And I'm not sure if there's a large Latino community in Finland. But then I remembered back to the company that the company has 2 addresses. And the other address is in Woodland Hills in California. Now, I think there is a large Latino community in California. So my guess is these 4 people have some stake in the company. One of them saw the video and was horrified, informed all the others who were equally as horrified, couldn't contain themselves, and all had to make a negative comment at the same time. So I think shareholders in the company saw the video, horrified that they'd been rumbled as a dropshipping company, not as a reputable company that has their own stock, manages it, tests it themselves, etc., and couldn't contain themselves and had to say something about the video. What do you think? I'd be interested to see what your comments are in the comment section below. So I hope you found that informative or interesting, hopefully both. I'd like to know in the comments below what you think about these 4 comments, and in particular whether or not you believe that these 4 people are actually stakeholders in the company who were horrified by my video and couldn't contain themselves. Also, when I went back and I looked at the review I'd done off the VitaMondo.net website, it was before I'd started giving star awards, if you like, and that's just a bit of fun. So I looked at the channel again, and VitaMondo are going to earn 1 star. Well, that's it for today. I hope you found this video interesting. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. As always, take care. Thanks very much, and bye for now.